and then we'll get it moving, my friends. Good morning, good morning. All right. So what you need today is your typical weights. Mine are back here, all ready to go. So your weights, and then if you have your bands, your resistance bands, if you're able to set them up higher, right, so that the anchor point is higher, that's ideal for this morning. If not, that's okay. Mine's really low over there, and so I'm going to be bent over, trying to make sure I still have a flat back, but pulling mine down past my hips. So it doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be a strong band, a pretty light one. But have some options available so you can switch them out. If your handles come off your bands, you don't really need the handles. You can do them without handles. And that's all. For our warm-up this morning, which we're going to start right now, we're going to do a little like animal flow, animal play. This is how I like to warm up sometimes. If I know I'm going to be doing Turkish get-ups, because it really warms my shoulders up, and it's more of a dynamic way to move up or to warm up, meaning we're just kind of moving the whole time, right? That's what dynamic means. Things are changing. So I'm going to give you 4 animal movements, and then we're just going to mess around with them. You get to choose which ones you do and how long you do them for. And so, yeah, I'm going to give it to you right now, and then we're just going to kind of move around on the floor. I'll tell you what I'm doing, so if you want to copy me, you can. But otherwise, you get to do what feels good for you, all right, for like a minute, around a minute, minute and a half, okay? So the first 2 are easy. It's a bear crawl and a down dog, and you know those, right? Bear crawl is going forward and backwards, down dog, right? Shooting our hips back. Those are the easy ones, and you're welcome to do those combined with these other 2, which are your beast kick throughs, right? That's this business, kicking through. And if you wanted to reach over, right, pushing our hips through, you're welcome to do that as well. We'll be doing that. And then the last one, again, you've done before, it's a step through, right? So this business here, stepping that foot up, and I'll probably be moving around in it, just kind of playing, bringing my chest to the floor, right? Just basically messing around and playing in all those different positions, trying to get my body ready to go, okay? So you got 4 moves. Bear crawl, down dog, beast kick through with that extension if you want. And then, what was the last one? Step through, right? And we step up near our shoulder. So again, I'm gonna call it out as I go if you want to do what I do. But it's kind of gonna be like what I just showed you. It's gonna be moving all over the place, doing whatever I want. So anyway, join me on the floor, and we're gonna play around a little bit of animal dynamic warm-up, just moving around on the floor in any of those positions, okay? Any of those 4 positions. Come on down. We're gonna get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go, 1. I'm gonna start with the down dog. Holding it for a short amount of time, walking my feet out. And I'm gonna bear crawl. Again, you're welcome to do whatever you want right now. But if you want to stick with me, I'll try to not switch super, super fast. Bear crawling right now. I'm gonna do 2 step throughs here. Big step through, push my hip into it, switch sides, hit the other one. I'm gonna do some kick throughs now. So back to beast position, kick my heel out. Whatever you want to do right now, whatever feels good for the body. I'm gonna do an extension on this. Squeezing the floor with my hands as always. Trying to keep my wrists healthy. See where we're at. Another down dog. I'm gonna do another step through here, but a little rotation to the other side. This is kind of one of those stretches that you've seen me doing here and there. Crawling some more. Let's go another 30 seconds. Down dog again. How about some more kick throughs? Those are fun. I like this extension on it. So lots of time on our shoulders. You feeling mine getting pretty warm? That's kind of the point. Get them spicy, get them ready. Hopefully the rest of our body, right? Our core is going pretty good right now. We're doing a step through. Little rotation. All right, wherever you're at, join me in a nice down dog. We're gonna bring it back together. Big down dog. Maybe put all your pressure into one of those ankles, one of those heels. And if you're doing that, let's switch
Hear
it.
Adam. Can you guys hear him?
What's up?
I can hear him fine.
I can hear it too.
I guess my sound is jacked up. I'm gonna leave and come back, I guess.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, relaxing out of that down dog. Nice work. That was almost 3 minutes of moving around. Hopefully you feel a little warm, especially in the upper body there. All right, we're gonna get right into it here. That's your warm up for this morning. So again, that's an easy way to warm up your upper body, especially. I'd like to do that a lot. Pretty much no matter what I'm gonna do for a workout, but especially if I'm gonna be throwing my kettlebells around or doing some Turkish get-ups. All right, so this first round is where you're gonna need all your gear. You're gonna need your weight, you're gonna need your band set up. The first one is gonna be a little bit of a flow with your weight. And we're just gonna add things onto a lift. More and more and more. Maybe I'll show you with my lighter one. They're all moves you've done, and it's kind of like they're building in power as you progress through, okay? So 4 lifts, and they're all gonna go back to back, and they're in a certain order, okay? So we're gonna clean. All right, sorry, restart. High pull. So first one, high pull, clean, snatch, press. 4. High pull, clean, snatch, press. High pull, clean, snatch, press. Here's what it looks like. High pull, that's when we're pulling it up to our chin. Clean, right? And then snatch is going all the way to the top. Snatch.
What's the
Right, so-
difference between the first two?
What was that?
I don't understand the difference between the first two.
So a high pull, this weight's light enough for me to do it. High elbow, weight is still underneath my hand, right? And then the clean, I've pulled it really quick and rotated, so now I'm supporting it in that rack position, right? So this compared to this.
Oh, okay.
So high pull, clean, snatch, that was this one, all the way to the top, and then a press from there. So I'm gonna bring it down and right back up. So one more time, all the way through. High pull, clean, snatch, press. Right, it can happen pretty quick or as slow as you want it. We're gonna go all on one side and then switch, right? Do all 4 on the other side. Keep switching like that. So kind of complicated, but as long as you remember the 4 and kind of the order of them, you'll crush it, no problem. The other one is gonna be that lat pull back. So I got a bit of explaining to do here. Let's see if I can angle you down hard enough. So here's my fairly lightweight band, bent over with my nice flat back there, and then pulling these with fairly straight arms, right? These are for your lat muscles, which are these ones right here, right behind your armpits, underneath. Pulling those shoulders back and down, core muscle. Okay, so mine's pretty low over here. So if you got a similar setup, that's okay. You're just gonna have to bend over, keep your back nice and flat. You got one more. This is the most complicated round, but if this is an easy one, it's a hamstring walkout. It looks like this. Hips are up, walking those heels out about 6 steps. to wherever it's most difficult for you. If it's still got my boots off the ground, and walk it back, okay? That's it. Little kettlebell flow, lat pull downs, hamstring walkouts. Okie doke. Okay. Let's get ready to go, my friends. We got our weights, we got that little kettlebell or dumbbell series, lat pulls, and then on our backs for the final one there. So let's try this out for a minute and see how many rounds we get for each arm. I'm just gonna count. Maybe let's count my left arm, how many times I do my left arm. We got those 4 lifts in a row. High pull, clean, snatch, press. High pull, clean, snatch, press. All right, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. High pull, clean, same arm, snatch, and to bring it down for a press. Switching arms. High pull, clean, snatch, press, staying tall. Switching, high pull, clean, snatch, press, switch, high pull, clean, whatever pace makes sense for you, you don't have to be with me. There's once through or twice through both sides, high pull, clean, snatch, and press. All right, looks like 3 on each. Let's finish up your second side here. High pull, clean, snatch, press. Okay, once you're done using our bands, we might add maybe 20 seconds onto that lift next time. Want to get you through a few more times. That was a minute. All right. A little shorter time with these. I'm going to take a knee here. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll stand. Put a nice flat back. You can be standing. If mine was up here, I can stand and do these, right? And pull down from a standing position. Still works from here, but I want to be bent over so I get a little more activation. Here we go. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's pull those down and back. Fairly straight arms. Not letting the band pull me back to a long arm position, all outstretched. Controlling it in and out. Keep going with that. You got 15 seconds. Take a quick peek at you. Nice, Brenna. Brenna's got the perfect setup there. Pull those shoulders down, Brenna. Also, like try and seat those down as low as they'll sit for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice, Allison. Cool. We're going to bring it down to our back. Get you kind of close. Hamstring walkouts. Hamstring walkouts. Walking those feet out about 6 steps. Keep your booty off the ground. Walk it back in. Right? Should get your hamstrings going. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, hips up, and go. Walking out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to my longest. Bringing it back in 6 little steps. High hips. There we go. Doesn't matter how many you do. Just want you to really get those hamstrings lit up out there. And then small steps coming back in. Get those feet back under your knees. Push your hips towards the sky. Using a little bit of core. Help keep my body straight through my hips. Good, let's go 10 seconds more here. Start to feel for sure. 3, 2, finish that one you're on. Just get your feet back underneath you. And then bring it down. All right. Not too crazy. If that was easy for you, maybe we put a weight on our hips next time. But we're just gonna take a quick sip of water, get a breath, and do it again. Oh yeah. $55 and alive.
I know. I hope when I'm 55, I'm doing this.
Crushing it for 55.
That's right.
I hope, yeah, I hope I'm still crushing workouts on 55. It's awesome.
I never thought I'd be doing it like this. So thank you to Allison and Adam and Pete,
Absolutely.
Brenna?
Thanks for doing it.
everybody, Dana. I get my romper room mirror out and I'll,
All
Adam,
right.
if you're doing this when you're 55, I'll be doing it with you.
I like it. Let's do it again.
I wonder if they have Zoom when you're 55.
I know, huh? I'm already wondering what's gonna be a new thing. What the new exercises are gonna be that much later in life. All right, we got our let's see, the order was high pull, clean, snatch, press. We're just gonna add a little bit onto it, maybe 20 seconds, see if we can get one more in there for each side, okay? Since they take so long for each arm. All right, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. High pull, clean, snatch. Ooh, I'll come take a look at you in a minute. Get one more in here. High pull, clean, snatch, and press. Find whatever flow works for you. So if you want to go a little faster, right? When you sit your hips to do your next one, it feels a little better to go faster. That's great. If it feels better to go slower. That's great too. Awesome high pulls, everybody. Nice snatches, cool. Really good. I like the difference we got between the high pull and the clean also, right? It's a little different, but they are fairly similar. Nice, Brenna. We're gonna do a little bit of that in a little while. Nice. Just past a minute, you got 20 seconds more. Form is fantastic over there, keep it up. Same thing every time. Oops, forgot my high pull. And press. Finish on the side you did not start with. You got, just get that one more, okay? Nice, 1 done. 2 done, cool, nice work. All righty, hopefully we got 1 or 2 more there. We're moving over to our lat pulls. It's okay if you're not really feeling these, but it is the muscles that you use to pull ups. It's a stabilizer muscle for your upper body. Lats are a good thing. All right. Here we go again. In 3, 2, 1. Let's pull those back and down. For me, I gotta make sure I don't do this with my butt, right? Don't want my butt sticking out there. I gotta actually, there it is. Don't want to hyperextend my back. That's my problem. An issue that I have to fight with time and time again. Look at you. Nice. Tight stomachs here. Tight stomachs. Help support that spine. And if you feel those muscles activating, you feel that squeeze sensation in the muscle, I want you to go a little harder on that, right? So big squeezes where you feel it back there, behind your armpit, underneath your armpit. Four, three, two, one. Good. Awesome. Pull up muscles. Hamstring walkouts. You know that I am in love with not only Turkish get-ups, but RDLs also. They're the best hamstring exercise. But this is a fun way to switch it up, doing some walkouts. It's a good way to test yourself in a different way. Make sure your body isn't getting used to just one thing, right? You've ever heard the term muscle confusion? Basically, we're just trying to not let your muscles get used to something so much that it becomes easy for it. So switching it up every once in a while. Hamstring walkouts. Let's do them. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hips up, 1, go. Walking out. Every time you get back to the starting position, high hips. Want your hips in the air. Challenge yourself out there when you're the most extended. Seeing how straight you can get your legs without having your butt on the floor. Woo. Let's go, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's take another short break and do that one more time. Okay, slowly bringing it back for the last round. Let's keep our time fairly similar to last time. We added about 25 seconds onto it that time. Just want you to end on that second side, whichever side you don't start with. Keep it going. Everybody's looking fantastic with these. Find that flow. For me, it's faster than I think it's going to be. Right when that weight comes back down and starts pulling me towards the floor, it's kind of like a rubber band, right? Hit the bottom of it and it just shoots right back up, going for the next thing. Up and down, up and down. All right. Let's finish the last one up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. High pull. Clean. I'm gonna go at my normal pace. Snatch. Press. My weight controls how fast I go. High pull. Clean. Snatch. Press. Or I guess I should say gravity, right? High pull. Clean. Snatch. That press is the slowest thing I got going. High pull, clean, snatch. High pull, clean. Yeah, getting tougher. Yeah. How we looking? We're looking good. High pull, clean, snatch, press. Yeah, getting tough. All right, end on that second side. Written that part. I'm gonna get one more because I started on that side. High pull, clean. Did I skip one? No. Forgot to press though. There it is. All right. Nice. Moving along. Get our breath back on the way to getting ready here. Okay. Bands. Finish this one up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Still getting the heart rate down, breath rate down. Let's still focus on that feeling, on that squeeze feeling. If you can find it back there. It's tough for me to get a little bit. Find that if I'm pulling those shoulders back and down also, right? Like we're rooting our fingertips, like we do sometimes in the warm-ups. That's helping me find that feeling. Four, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, last of the series here, hamstring walkout. Let's do it. I'm gonna take a peek at you just to see what's up. It's okay if camera isn't pointed directly down at you. Let's do it though. Lie on back. 5, 4, 3, 2, hips up. 1, let's go. Walking them out. Thanks for the adjustments, everybody. Definitely see you now. See as many steps as you're comfortable out there, but it takes a lot. So more steps, Allison. Many steps. Walking in slowly, walking out slowly. There we go. Because I want your hamstrings to have to make those little fires, right? You gotta fire, 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 fire. So 6 steps, we have 6 different. Nice, there we go. Cool. Nice, Brenna. Yes, keeping the hips as high as you can when you do that. Perfect. Join you for the last couple here. Want you to do one more wherever you're at. When you're done, relax. Get a sip, maybe. Sip of coffee. Woo. Nice work. Okay. I'm gonna grab a sip, but I'll start talking about what we're doing already for the next round. Next round is all gonna be for our core. Bunch of core, it's only 3 things. We'll do it 2 or 3 times. It's all stuff you've done before, but yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. And then our stretching at the end is gonna be kind of similar to the warm-up, where we've got some stuff that I want us to kind of treat as a workout still, but they're gonna be stretches. We'll do reps of the things that we're gonna stretch. Just making it a little different than what we normally do. But you're done with your weights, done with everything. Or I'm sorry, you will need a weight. I know you're all strong enough to need a weight. Your first one is going to be a windmill. We've done these before, they're pretty challenging. They're mostly for our obliques, which we did on Monday. But we're gonna get a little extra here. This is your windmill. You see how my knees are set up, right? We make a big T position. This is the stem of my T, my back leg is the top of the T. It's going perpendicular to my other foot, right? Perpendicular, that's the key. And then going down to my hand or down as low as my elbow, right? That's a windmill. Getting down there, always hitting my hand first, right? And my hand guides my elbows to the floor if I want to go that way. I don't just go straight to my elbow. So we'll go 30 seconds on each side with a windmill. And then the second 2, we're going to do a dead bug and a hollow hold extension. A dead bug is this. There's my dead bug. And all we're going to do is hold it for 20 seconds, okay? The whole point of our dead bug is that low back, trying to smash this low back into the floor. So if you want to, you can take your own fingertips. I think we talked about this on Monday also, and trying to squish them under your low back. If you can't make it under there, that's fantastic. We're just going to hold it, okay? And then that's going to set us up. That low back feeling is going to set us up for our hollow hold extensions. A bit tougher, but hopefully you'll feel that low back trying to pop up off the floor. Not going to do too many of these, okay? That is everything for this series. Windmill, dead bug, hollow hold. Let's grab a weight and do those windmills. All right. So you need a weight or a water bottle, use a shoe, anything like that. We're going down to that hand. All right, got our timer ready. Let's bring our weight up. Legs are perpendicular, right? Perpendicular legs, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down to the hand or anywhere between the hand and the elbow, right? So here's the hand version. Not going too low, sitting those hips back as you start to lean sideways, right? That's one of the keys to this, is sitting those hips backwards, not just leaning sideways, right? But sitting my hips. So without reaching, looks like this, right? Without even putting my hand on the ground. 3, 2, 1, good. Finish that rep you're on. Switching the knees, switching the hands. Weight comes up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Here we go. Perpendicular knees. And again, sitting those hips back while you reach for the floor. Sit hips, reach for the floor. Happens at the same time. Sit the hips, reach for the floor. Keep going. You got about 6 seconds more. 3, 2, 1. Let's set those down. We're gonna do that dead bug. And again, we're just holding the dead bug. Not doing anything else, no other movement. This is all about that little bit. All about it. Okay. So let's get our position here. You can grab those knees if you'd like to pull yourself up to them. And then let's let go of them. Dead bug is just gonna look for 90-degree bends back here in the legs. Arms go straight up. 3, 2, 1. How's that low back? Smash it into the floor. It's all about the low back here. Lowest part of your boat is your low back. Check yourself. Fingertips under there. What's going on? Mine feels good. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. That was 20 seconds-ish. We're moving to the hollow hold extension now. Oops. And let's go between 4 and 6 of them, okay? So not a ton, but I just want really good form where your back doesn't pop off the ground. That's what we're looking for, all right? Hollow hold extensions, right? Grab our knees, extend out to the hardest point for you. It might be still bent knees, bent elbows, that's fine. Bring it back, okay? In 3, 2, 1, good. You're already going, keep going. 4 to 6. And then take a small break afterwards. Here's 1 for me. Low back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it for me. Good. When you're done with them, if you need to grab a sip of water, you do that now. Otherwise, we're going to do it all again. Doing it all again. Getting ready for the windmills. Keep playing with sitting that hip back. Playing with sitting that hip back as you descend.
It is significantly harder for me on one side than the other.
Oh yeah? I'll take a little bit of a look this time. That's good that you noticed though. That's the first part, right? Gotta recognize that something's different.
Yeah.
All right, folks, let's do it. Windmill, perpendicular knees. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sit that hip back. Pretty good, Allison. I don't know if this is the harder side for you, but. Four, 3, 2, 1. Nice. See that other side. Just gonna watch it here. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go for it. See if I can tell which one's your better side. Is this your easier one? Gotcha. Nice. Ooh, let me see you, Denise. Yeah. So Denise, if you want to turn that back leg more, right? So really cocking that thing sideways back there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good. Real quick for you, Allison. Let's see. Show you my side view here. It seems like you're sitting back and your hand kind of hits where your back knee is, right? I put my hand equal with the front of my heel, or the back of my heel, I should say. So my hand, I sit my hips back, the hand goes here, and my elbow maybe lines up with that back leg, right? So there instead of here, if that makes sense. I think it might be pulling you out of line a little bit. So the difference between that and this. You got the your hip movement's great there. Dead bug. Dead bug, just holding it 20 seconds long. It's all about that low back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Check out your knees, 90-degree bent angles, right? You can have your shoulders relaxed a little bit, only if you can keep that low back down now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. It's all about that low back. 4 to 6 hollow extensions. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There's 2 for me. Maybe take a look at you. Very nice. Low back, low back. Just on reps here. So whenever you get your 4 to 6. Great. Looking good. I can't get my fingers under your back in camera view, but imagine I'm trying, right? Trying to get my fingers under your back. Okay, another short break, and let's do it one more time. Want to get you a little bit of stretching in here. So again, for you, Allison, and anybody else that feels like you still need a little help, sitting those hips back, right? I'm sitting my hips away from the camera right now. And then fingertips here line up with my front heel. Elbow hits kind of like lined up with my knee back there, right? That's generally what I find works for me, but everybody's a little different. Try it out though. Get the timer ready. Let's give it a shot. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Perpendicular knees. Sit those hips back as you reach for the floor. A heavy weight makes all the difference with these as well. If you have a challenging weight for yourself, it can be a little extra challenging. So Allison, cock your knee harder, more of a perpendicular. Yeah, exactly. You're almost done though, so maybe get 1 or 2 more. Yep, sit the hips, sit the hips. Good. You're done. Cool. Getting it, figuring it out. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 1. Show a different angle maybe. Four, 3, 2, 1, done. Woo. Okay, now you're actually done with your weights. Laying back for our dead bugs. Let's rip these all out pretty quick. That bug in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Low back, low back. Nice 90-degree bent knees. Low back smash to the floor. Get those fingertips under there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hollow hold extensions for the finish. Let's do them. Same low back pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your 4 to 6. And if that is easy for you, if 6 is easy, I want you to hold it out there each time. Five for me, one more. 6. Yeehaw. Nice work. Okay. Grab a quick sip if you'd like. We're gonna do some stretching. We're gonna do reps of stretches.
Gotta run. Thank you. I have a 10
Thanks,
o'clock.
Allison. Excuse me. Thank you. Ooh, I'm gonna grab a quick sip. We'll be on the floor for most of this. Okay. So I just want 10 reps. 10 reps. We're gonna do the harder one first, I guess. It's gonna be laying on our stomachs and bringing the heel over behind us and across. So arms are gonna lay out kind of wide like a T, bringing that heel over, right? It's okay if you don't reach the floor, right? We can just cover that foot and then switching. 10 total, okay? Reach over, maybe you touch, maybe you don't. But allowing it just a moment to stretch you, okay? So join in with me right now. We're gonna get started on those. 10 total, 5 on each side. 3, 2, 1, here we go. If this for whatever doesn't feel good for you, I just want you to stretch something that does. We've got some hamstrings and quads coming up and hip flexors. Maybe if you want to stretch an upper body part. Or child's pose, down dog. Hold on here, 6, I think. 7. 8. 9. A little bit of spine love here. And 10. Good. Just gonna flip over to my backside and do almost the exact same thing, either with a bent knee or a long leg. It'll look like this, right? Bringing that across and then pulling it up and switching them, going to the other side. You can always have a bent knee here, right? Makes it quite a bit easier to have a bent knee. I shouldn't say easier, but it's a lighter stretch. So join me. Let's begin. Across for 1 and switching. 2 and a little slower on this. Switch. 3. Switch. 4. Switch. 5. Switch. 6. Switch. 7. Switch. 8. Last 2 of these. 9. Just listening to your body. You can always stretch something else. And here's 10. Nice. Done with those. Ooh. Okay. Maybe 1 or 2 more for you. Gonna get to the standing position for the next one. It's gonna be a hamstring stretch, so Brenna, you wanna do whatever. But I'm gonna take a nice wide stance. It's not crazy wide, right? So it's definitely within your limit, but I want you to go down to 1 of those feet. And we're gonna do the same thing that we've been doing. 10 total. Gonna spend 1 on this side, walk my hands over to that other foot, okay? So stretching this first one already. And let's slowly walk our hands along the floor, or just 1 knee to the other if we can't make it to the floor. This is for 2. I'm gonna increase the pace just a hair. Walking the hands now. Here's number 3. Challenge yourself though with your stretching here. Walking now for number 4. So I want you really pushing into those hamstrings if it feels okay for you. Walking. Here's number 5. Pushing into that hamstring, make it count, make it worth it. Walking the hands. 6. Walking the hands. 7. Switch. 8. Switch. For 9. And switch. Last one, we're gonna hold for just a moment. 10. And then standing up nice and slowly here. Don't get dizzy. All right. Last one I got for you. And you've got some different options depending on what you like. I'm gonna do a hip flexor and a quad stretch. You're welcome to do a standing quad stretch. This is mostly for our quads. So either a standing quad stretch or a laying down quad stretch. And if you want to do the hip flexor version, it's this one, right? Where we're in a hip flexor stretch and then we reach back, grab that foot. It's gonna take me a minute to switch between them, but that's my goal there. Get a stretch and then switch, right? So let's start on this other side here. In 3, if you're standing, it's fine too. 2, 1, get a stretch. Try and find it as quickly as you can. And we're switching. Again, you could be standing, doing a quad stretch. You could be laying down, doing a quad stretch. And let's switch. As quickly as I can, I find my hip flexor stretch here, and then grab my foot, find quad stretch. Switch, that's 3. Takes me a minute to get it. 4. Switching. 5. Switching. 6. Switch. 7. Switch. This is just one of my favorite stretches anyway. For 8. Last 2 of the morning. Last 1. And letting it go. Woo! Nice work this morning, Denise, Allison, Brenna. Pete, when you want us here. Good work. Thanks for joining me. Hope you liked it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was good.
Bedhead.
Yeah. It was good, definitely. I think that sort of Turkish get-up-y thing that we did.